Hey, welcome to Aprons Off, the show where we stop cooking and just kind of hang out. And today's a very special episode because we are just giving in. We are giving in. We are finally giving up to the robot overlords. We are letting them willingly take our jobs. We've opened the door and let them walk right in because what we're doing today, y'all, we are seeing if an AI can create a restaurant menu that is passable and indistinguishable from an actual restaurant menu that exists.
That's right.
And we're not gonna tell them that they can't, because even if they can't right now, 6 months from now, they will be able to. 12 months from now, they'll be able to do our jobs with deep fakes and holograms. You saw how they did Tupac.
No, an AI could never be as silly as I am.
An AI can be silly. Trevor,
Sillier.
you think
An
your
AI can be sillier.
silliness is optimized right now?
No, there's no way an AI could get sillier than I am right now. There's no way a robot could do it.
Should we start with our first menu?
I don't know. Should we talk about our fears about how AI are gonna kill us? I feel like, or I'm gonna fall in love with one.
I think, well, that's a personal problem.
Fine.
I already have fallen.
All right.
I fell in love with Cortana from Halo.
Yeah, when I was like 8.
Yeah, dude, that voice was sexy though.
Yeah, that one guy in the, what, Link? Is he in
Oh
Halo?
my God.
Zelda is Link? Link
Zelda's
is
not
Zelda?
an AI. Cortana's an AI. Link is like just a sexy twinkish man.
I'm just trying to relate. I'm just trying to relate, okay?
You know, it's just,
just throw me a freaking bone here, man. I'm trying to relate.
All right, let's get into the first menu.
Okay, here is pizza menu 1. If you'd like, you can go through all of the options.
menu.
And then pizza menu 2.
These are two very different menus. I'll say Trevor's menu is a lot more cogent.
Yeah.
This is like, this seems like a very legit menu, and
Yeah.
all of these pizzas really make sense. So basically what we have to think right now is, do we think AI would go for stupid puns and things that don't really make sense? I feel like this is the work of this is a real restaurant, right? This is a real restaurant in LA?
This is a real restaurant in LA.
This is a real restaurant in LA, so I don't want to insult anyone, but I feel like somebody who doesn't, listen, a lot of chefs, I know a lot of chefs who dropped out of school at 14 to start cooking. That's all I'm gonna say. And no, some of the most brilliant chefs, and they're also brilliant people, they don't know how to spell and put words together. And so, I don't know, my instinct would be that the worst menu is a human one. It's got puns that aren't really puns, you know? And that the really well put together one is,
I had the same instinct. My thought was like, because AI, the way that it works, it's generally gonna lean on like a more mild and reasonable side. If you want those really like weird, crazy answers, you have to really prompt it to do that. You have to put in like very specific asks to get it to do the weirder things. I think that if you put in like, you know, make me a good pizza menu or like an artisanal pizza menu that's similar to a restaurant in LA, I feel like it could do something like this.
Right?
I think you're right. I think that this is just like some like weird pizza restaurant. It's like, we're gonna get funky crazy with it. So I'm with you.
Okay. Are you interested in seeing which menu is the correct human menu?
yeah!
Bring out the meal. You
What is
guys
it?
have the Haute Philippe's, the French dip calzone
gosh.
from the real LA restaurant.
Wait, so
my God,
this was
we're
the real
right.
one.
We're right.
You're
Right.
Trevor, can you cut into it? I can't move because my back hurts.
Also,
Yeah, I'd love
this
to.
is from beloved pizza spot Ronin.
Oh, this is Ronin.
Yes.
Oh my God, I've been there and I didn't recognize any of this.
I typed in
Shiz.
like modern, cool LA pizza restaurant.
Wow.
And yeah, if you guys want to try, if you guys want to eat it, go for it.
Wait, hold on. It's pretty upsetting though that the AI menu, like, I really want to eat that.
It's not upsetting, it's just reality. Also, it's just interesting to see like the way the computer communicates is crazy.
Damn.
I can't tell you.
That's
Cheers,
pretty
me-
tasty though. I do love me some Ronin.
There's also some
You want some?
dip in. I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm having a great time.
Not to pull back the curtain too much, but it's like 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can take another
French
bite.
dip pizza at 8 a.m.
I'm kind of full. I'm still digesting my coffee.
Same. I haven't pooped yet.
Same.
You're gonna eat this before pooping for the day. No. Also, Ronin is a very successful restaurant.
Very successful.
I am sure everybody who works there can read and write. And that was my bad.
Jeez Louise.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
More robot, more robot.
Okay, time for menu 2. Here is your taco menu.
Tacos. Okay, can you tell me the search terms you typed in?
Yeah, so I typed in funky LA taco spot popular.
Wow, okay.
And then I went through and I said, make it refined and chic, but not too fussy.
Damn, so we got,
What are we thinking?
We both got some like vegan, vegetarian options.
Yeah.
They got a grilled chicken on that one. Okay, let's look at carnitas.
Okay.
Let's look at carnitas here. Because one, you typed in like funky, trendy taco joint.
Yeah.
So some of these menus may have been written by whites,
Yeah.
right? Because I mean, listen, come on, what are we talking about? The carnitas on taco menu number 1, slow roasted pulled pork. That's like not what carnitas is. You know what I mean? But again, is that a white person talking about tacos, or is that a robot talking about tacos? We don't know. But slow roasted pulled pork and putting sour cream on carnitas to me is a really weird thing that you would not see at most taco spots. That both of these have some sort of crema on their carnitas. Do you think an AI is more likely to say shredded pork is crisped up to perfection, or a human? I think a human would say that.
Yeah, that feels like a human thing to say.
But the AI has got some dumb things on there, like buttermilk battered cod.
Yeah.
That's weird. They're putting ranch on it with spicy honey on fish. Ranch and honey on fish in a taco.
God.
That's a weird combination.
Yeah. Dude, this
But again,
is
we're the racial bias here on is this just
It's
white?
riveting.
I'm fascinated.
The one that's getting me is the vegan barbacoa, because I feel like barbacoa is very much like a Chipotle term, like
Yeah.
a Chipotle-ass term. So it's like, I'm trying to think, is that like an LA person trying to relate to like a Chipotle, people
Yeah.
that like Chipotle, like, oh, we have the vegan barbacoa, or is that AI pulling from the wealth of knowledge on the internet to be like, ooh, what's a meat? And maybe their first instinct is to go to Chipotle.
Well, okay, so there's only one shredded meat that's more popular than barbacoa right now, and that's birria. And they use the term braised beef instead of birria, but they're like literally just describing what birria is there, right?
But they're
Yeah.
not using the word.
But they're not using the word birria, and I feel like an AI would do that. I think this one is the AI, and I think, no, this one's the AI. This is a real person.
What do you think, Trevor?
I'm gonna go, this is the AI and this is the real person. I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
go
we're split on
opposite.
this one.
Yeah, we're split.
All right, let's bring in the tacos, please. You have crispy fish tacos.
No,
from
that's real?
Tacos tu madre.
Let's go.
This is real?
Yeah.
Buttermilk battered cod, spicy honey, poblano, ranch slaw, pico. Wow.
Wow. I'm a genius.
I have never been to Tacos Tu Madre.
It's pretty good. I like it.
I
Good
believe
stuff.
you.
Dig in. Does it taste like the robot overlords made it, or you did? You being humans. Pretty good?
Oh, pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good. Might not make sense on a written menu, but tastes good in your mouth.
The honey's kind of weird. I don't need honey on my fish. But a pretty good taco.
Yeah.
Man, that's a very strange AI menu.
I'm surprised the lobster didn't like throw it anywhere.
Well, that's like a thing that people would put on a menu to upcharge, and they're actually using langoustine, but they're charging $12 per taco.
Yeah, yeah.
So I thought that was like a human trying to game the economic system.
Lots of buzzwords, though.
Lot of
I will say.
buzzwords.
Taco Menu 2 had a lot of buzzwords in it.
I will say this is shredded pork is crisped up to perfection. To me, is something that a human would write. But apparently not. Apparently robots can be as dumb as humans, but not as silly.
Not as silly.
Let's get these tacos out of the way and let's
right.
do a last one.
Thank you.
So this, I typed in steakhouse in the
Oh,
style
no.
of Wolfgang Puck.
Hell yeah.
Boy.
Here is menu 1 for
Okay.
Trevor and menu 2 for Josh.
Dang it. Oh my god. Okay, so this is a very bare bones menu. They're just describing the steaks. We got USDA prime on both, filet mignon on both. We have dry aged ribeye here and bone in ribeye in New York strip. They have ribeye New York strip and porterhouse. Sauces, Argentinian chimichurri. That seems redundant. Horseradish cream, red wine bordelaise, homemade steak, and truffle ranch. Here we have Chateau Bernays, red wine reduction, black peppercorn, forest mushroom, and truffle demi-glace. So they're leaning pure European on this one. This one, who's serving truffle ranch with steak? Nobody, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you can probably get fries or whatever that you're putting truffle ranch on.
Yeah.
But I mean, this has to be the AI.
Based on the logic that like we've seen thus far, it actually seems like this would be the real restaurant, but I think you're right. This one like reads more like a classic like kind of steakhouse menu, and then I think that this one is well,
Wait, hold on.
No, I think this is
let's say
AI.
This is AI. No. And I'll tell you why.
It's so funny.
Because all of these sauces are the same. Here, if you're a restaurateur, every menu item should be different than the next one, right? There should be like a different reason to order that. You wouldn't
Okay.
have like a steak and a pork chop prepared in the exact same manner, unless you're like a steakhouse, I guess they have that type of situation. But I'm saying like the sauces should be different enough from each other to give you something different. Chimichurri, horseradish cream, bordelaise, steak sauce, ranch. Those are all at least different from each other. You go here, you get like a demi, a red wine reduction, a mushroom thing, a black peppercorn thing. Those are all like very similar stock and butter and aromatic based sauces that aren't different enough from each other. I think an AI wrote this. I think they're trying to be fancy. And then I think that this is a real restaurant. Also, porterhouse, super out of style. Old school cut of steak that I don't think steakhouses want to mess with. I think a dry aged ribeye and a bone in ribeye would make more sense on a human based menu.
I think this is a real restaurant. I think that there's like some weird like steakhouse, probably, I don't know, like a Morton's-esque steakhouse that like this
Morton's.
is just like a very like, we're a nice steakhouse, but we're also a chain. And this is our classic menu. And I think that that's AI. I think Nicole was up to some funny business maybe in the prompt there that she didn't tell us.
All
Funny
right.
business, Nicole.
You ready?
What kind of funny business
Yeah.
you pulling?
Okay, let's bring it out. Let's bring out the steak. This is the bone-in ribeye with truffle
Yes!
ranch.
Truffle ranch!
From Cut by Wolfgang Puck.
Why is Wolfgang Puck serving ranch to the steak? I love it.
I think it's for,
Can you cut me a piece and
The
feed me?
rich-
I was
Because, like,
gonna
I'm
ask
not gonna
you.
lie, I don't think I can lift my arms right now.
Okay, no problem.
I hurt my back doing yoga. People
Sorry.
said it would heal me, and it hurt me.
So yeah, what I learned is that AI is very smart, and we are not.
Do you not want the truffle ranch? So Josh and I are tied right now. I don't
Yeah.
think we're competing.
You're not competing, but isn't
but
this
it's still
interesting?
Truffle should not be in ranch. I'll throw that out there right now.
I like truffle and ranch.
Really?
Yeah, why not? I don't love truffle, but truffle ranch makes
Should we
sense.
do one more tiebreaker?
You want to? For sure.
One more tiebreaker.
Okay.
Yeah. One more tiebreaker.
Let's get that steak out of here.
I don't like eating this for breakfast.
All right, next up, the last menu we have created, or I have created, or AI has created, is a Father's Day brunch.
What's having a father like?
Jesus
Josh, you had one. What the heck?
I did recently get a Father's Day email from a brand that was like, "We talked to your dad." Was the subject line that was like, "He said he wants these T-shirts." And I was like, "All right, freaking
Sorry, Josh.
Instagram T-shirt company medium out here communicating with the dead." Okay, the Big Daddy breakfast platter that seems too on the nose.
Dude, I think it seems just on the nose enough to be written by a human.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay, so steak and eggs Benedict sounds lovely. Fried chicken waffles, hangover hash. Dads love drinking.
Glug glug.
Okay, you think that this one is the human?
I think that this is the human.
I think that this one is the human, and I think that AI does not think a lot of dads. They do not think that they are fancy enough for honey roasted sriracha glaze, and I believe that humans do. So I believe that Father's Day brunch menu 2 is for humans.
I believe that Father's Day brunch menu 1 is for humans.
All right, KG, can you bring out the next dish? It's
Yeah!
avocado from Castaway.
This is Castaway. Shout out Burbank.
Fancy.
Yeah.
That's very exciting. I win. Trevor, you lose. Now,
It's not a competition.
now you get to be the little cute pet for the robots while Nicole and I get to work.
Yay!
I feel like
Everybody
I'm the winner.
loses. Did you guys hear the bell?
No.
All right.
Means we gotta give advice to somebody. Woo! Jorge C asks, is there a cookbook that you'd recommend for a complete amateur in the kitchen? Something to really help them start feeling comfortable in the kitchen if they cook all the recipes. It doesn't require special equipment, Nicole.
All right. So there's two that come to mind. Number one is Julia Child's Joy of Cooking. There's no real crazy like equipment you have to get, but it is a little bit like tactical. Like you are gonna learn from the ground up, and you're gonna grow to be able to do something crazy like whip egg whites and I don't know, cook a steak. Like you're gonna learn those things from Julia. But another book that is much more simpler for the modern age is How to Boil Water. They actually used to have a show as well, so you can read the book, watch the show, retain all the information, and you will be a class act chef in no time.
I really liked a book called How to Think Like a Chef or Think Like a Chef by Tom Colicchio. It taught me a lot because it's less of a cookbook and more sort of teaching you theory and the basics behind food and how to put together a dish, how to make it look good, the basics of actual cookery. And so for me, that's important. If you don't have like a strong base and foundation, like we cook a lot of really dumb stuff here. We break the rules a lot because we all know the rules. And so you know how to like break them in a way that yields something good. And so yeah, get the techniques down, learn some theory.
The Snoop Dogg's From Crook to Cook. I
good.
think it's really essential to have that kind of baseline. Plus, when you tell people that you cooked it something from that book, they're gonna automatically be impressed.
It's true.
See, AI could never be that silly.
Yeah, that was great, Trevor.
So silly.
Also, we both wrote cookbooks, so you should buy them.
Culinary Bro down on Amazon.com. I mean, support your local bookstore. You're
Bake
not
Up.
gonna though. You're gonna get it from Amazon.
Look
so.
up Bake Up. by Nicole Hendy's.
Follow me on Twitter.
We'll see y'all next time. You're too hot to handle and so's your bakeware. Get a Mythical kitchen oven mitt available now at mythical.com.